以前我什么都买不起，但现在根本就不觉得贵。睁大了眼睛看清楚衣服的 logo 上有两个 Chanel。以前我什么都买不起，但现在根本就不觉得贵。睁大了眼睛看清楚衣服的 logo 上有两个 Chanel。一身名牌从上到下，开跑车刚回到家，0到100公里，4秒的加速很容易。买东西就是唯一爱好，在哪去炫耀？他们都羡慕嫉妒我过得比以前好，就看着我秀，刷个消费不但一时有余，店里的人都往我这里投，把我地位占了左右，推荐最昂贵的商品，Coco Chanel 会上瘾，胸口的项链都特别的闪，上海滩的我们彻夜的玩，6周的上午就准备好到楼下来迎接我们的大部队。初9点就遇到拍照的粉丝们，不过是参加个发布会，但是问题挂满脸，干嘛那么贱？不在电视里面看到我走红地毯，塞满了胃，今晚又该换个睡。Coco Chanel Coco Chanel Coco 塞比 Coco Chanel。以前我什么都买不起，但现在根本就不觉得贵。睁大了眼睛看清楚衣服的 logo 上有两个 Chanel。以前我什么都买不起，但现在根本就不觉得贵。睁大了眼睛看清楚衣服的 logo 上有两个 Chanel。
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing Milwaukee. And the continued absence, Clark, of DeMarcus Cousins, the story for them.
Yeah, and with him being sidelined, it's going to take some creative work by this coaching staff to keep this ship afloat. They just can't roll the ball out there and let him play, not when he's not in the lineup.
I'm interested in who's going to step up and fill his shoes. You know, this is an opportunity for one of the young guys to show what he can do.
Down low, Thompson for the triple. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Here's Milwaukee now. Brogdon inside the line. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Back to Thompson. For three, Durant drills it from outside.
And you see the recognition. Thompson, dependable at getting it to the open man.
And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. He has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
An impressive defender who uses his length well. Thompson is adept at finding ways to come up with steals.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Astaluni. Right side Curry. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Curry with the 3. Milwaukee trails by 4. Pass to Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo up top. Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lopez has got his first basket of the night.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy because he gets to the free throw line almost 10 times a game. His Euro step, his way to put his elbow up, he baits you to reach in, and then there's a presence of mind to be so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling you, "Ma," and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. And how about DeMar DeRozan, what he does and being so strong, attacking the hole, and DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players, because there's an art to it.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Inside, Livingston. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Drills it from outside.
Bodying up, the easiest way to shoot, especially for big men like Ilyasova.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
Hill with it. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
Here's Hill. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the middle.
You look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Pass to Snell. Hill, no good.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Snell. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. Snell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Durant. Back to Curry. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 6.
That's a shot that Curry can make in his sleep. Amazing how smooth he is from distance.
Down low. Stolen by Durant. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Middleton with the block. Here's Brogdon. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover. I mean, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Bucks leading by 4. Here's Bledsoe. Great D that time from Durant.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Cook. And he's way off from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Pass to Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Middleton outside. Now here's Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
His first shot coming late. That one misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Thompson inside the line. The rebound by the Bucks.
Defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Pass to Connaughton. It's back to Hill. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
That'll do it for the first. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double in 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double. Yeah. And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for the 24 hours until the next game, if they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. Knocks it loose. Pass to Curry. Here's Looney. He's guarded by Brogdon. There's Green with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. Launches it.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Brogdon. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
So both teams changing it up here. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. From deep, Green. He doesn't hit that one.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Back to Brogdon. A 3-ball. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Well, if you think about Sean Livingston's career, you know how close it came to ending. A knee injury so severe that doctors considered amputation. But he never gave up. He made it back.
And he gets it to go. Pass to Looney. Outside, Green. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And C-Webb Livingston's story. So many extremes, from a young franchise cornerstone with the Clippers to wondering if he'd ever be able to play again, ever be able to walk again.
Yeah, he fought his way through. First a journeyman bouncing around 8 or 9 teams, and then a key factor for the Warriors championship team. I mean, you could make a movie about it. That's how dramatic it is.
Pass to McKinney. Here's Looney. Back to Thompson. No good on the 3.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. No good on the three. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He takes the hit, keeps on finishing. That's the power of Draymond Green.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's back to Hill. It's good. Hill's got 6.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Back to Thompson. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks leading by 19 points. Here's Hill. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's Durant with the drive.
You want no part of that when Durant gets speed going at the rim. Stepping in the way is a fast track to ending up on a poster.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Timeout call.
Here's Milwaukee now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the inside. It's back to Hill. Pass to Connaughton. From downtown. And the 3-ball is good. Connaughton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Iguodala's drive. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And getting a quick head of steam. Iguodala beats the defense to the punch.
Here's Connaughton. That one falls. Connaughton's got 5 points so far.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I like the fit of George Hill on this team. He can play either guard spot. Great versatility.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good from Hill. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
I love the attacking mentality of Durant. Look, when he's in the zone, he finds a variety of ways to score buckets on you.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Got it up. And so it's Milwaukee cruising. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Stolen by Wilson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Antetokounmpo's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks. Here's Durant. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Lets it go from 14. And Curry pulls it down.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Here's Durant. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Curry. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. But still a nice finish.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Iguodala. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
Well, one thing you love about Klay Thompson is he's just cool and calm. I mean, he stays in his own lane. Steve Kerr says he's not low maintenance, but he's no maintenance. He plays hard at both ends. He just wants to win, and then he goes home and walks his bulldog Rocco. But bulldogs, you can't really walk them that much. I mean, that's about it. Anyway.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Tipped away. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. There's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with the mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like it.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade a player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the All-Star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now. And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions.
So we can't get either to fall. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight, plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Web, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football. And so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're Shaq and fool, get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop? Or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side. I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
Poke loose. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's his first personal foul.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Cook missing. Hill inside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.